back in March, so back in last month, I think it was March 23rd, yeah. March 23rd, I found an article. On March 23rd, I found through Twitter an Anime News Network article. I believe it was from the Anime News Network. Stated that the Given franchise will be finally getting a new movie, and I was like super hyped. I was like, yes, oh my gosh, Hiragi is finally. Let me take out my headphones. Wait. Hiragi and Shizu-chan are finally getting their arc animated. I was like so excited. And then like I scroll down a bit, and then like the next like sentence I happened to read, I believe, was that the manga was ending, and I was like, what? I have not been reading the manga. I'm like so behind. I can't remember like the last year, like what year I even like stopped reading it. It's been a long while since I've been like caught up with it, and I've just been delaying it because I've been busy and haven't had the chance to read it. And to suddenly find out that it's ending, I was like, what? There's so much potential and like so much stuff I wanted to see with these boys like on their musical journey, that I was like, wait, why would it end? Because like in my brain I was like, wait, their musical journey is just starting, like they just started doing things. So I was like, wait, how is this ending? So I was so confused. And then I was like, wait, but then like the sentence is like, oh, the author is gonna be giving a special announcement. So I'm like, if the special announcement isn't the new anime announcement, then does that mean there's gonna be like a spin-off or a sequel with the ending? And if the ending has already happened, like don't tell me what the I'd rather like go in blind and be blindsided by the fact that there's nothing left once the series is over. So I don't think it's gonna be over yet, like from what has been uploaded online. I don't even know what chapter I'm at, honestly. So I wanted to record my, what's it called, like reaction to this. The reason that there's this gray screen over my recording and why I have like a VTuber model is because, for one thing, the reason I have a VTuber model is because there's no way I'm showing my face online. I'm not doxing myself, nor do I feel comfortable in front of the camera. And two, I have this gray filter because I don't want to like basically show the manga for like free. Like I don't know if that's I think that would be against copyright laws, like in terms of uploading on YouTube. So I'll probably put like edits and like images over what I'm watching when I do edit this YouTube video at some point. Hopefully I edit this when I get around to it. But basically I'm gonna be saying a lot. And I will be cutting that out because that's what I do for my YouTube videos. I cut shit out when I stutter for my words. But what I want to say was I was shocked that we are suddenly gonna be ending this series when I just got so attached. And what is happening? Why is this happening to me? Oh my gosh. It was basically like that meme of a person being happy, and then like the next like image of him is like he has a sad face. It's like that was literally me. I was like so happy that we are getting a new anime movie, and then immediately sad because the manga's ending. Like what is going on? I'm happy that the authors might be doing something new afterwards. If there is a special announcement, like if they're doing a whole different series, like I'm proud if they are, because like they've done so much already. But I'm hoping it ends on a happy note. Like there has to be a happy ending. There's no way it's gonna be sad, right? I can't handle the sad. Like I like angst, but it can't be so bad it's like an extremely sad ending. I need like either an open ending or a happy ending. With an open ending, I could just imagine it being a happy ending. I don't know. That's how I am. This is how I function in terms of the media I consume. Okay, so first we gotta figure out where the hell I left off. I do not know exactly where I left off. It was definitely after the movie, but we'll see. That is my phone being weird. Please ignore. Oh no, it's on low battery. It's not being weird. It's asking me to charge it. I will be back. I am back. Where did we leave off? I'm gonna just guess it was after one of the movies. Let's check 39. Did I read this? I remember this. I believe I did read this, but might as well get a refresher for Ugetsu's character and what I forgot that happened. Oh, Mafuyu sent him a message. What a cutie. What a cutie. Yes, I love the imagery. I remember this. The imagery for the metaphor of Ugetsu transforming in a cocoon. He's going through a transformation after his breakup, basically. I guess they're both growing wings. Maybe the metaphor also goes for Akihiko. Oh my god, why did I call him Akihiko? Right? It's Akihiko. I'm not going crazy. Oh my god, did I forget Akihiko's name? What is with me right now? Akihiko. My mouth is not great at pronouncing words. Ooh, he's getting all the congrats. I probably looked up his name and literally a bit later it says the name Akihiko. Oh, I was right. It was for both of them a metaphor. Because of the images, I just guessed, but I was correct. Yeah, they were both waiting to fly away. Now's your time to fly away. Oh yeah, I already remember this. I'm not even gonna like bother. They were interrupted. I remember them being interrupted. Then they were fully clubbed. This joke was so funny. I love the sudden band dynamic that has emerged now that Haruki and Akihiko have gotten together. Amazing. Like, they are iconic. I love it. Aww, Haruki looks so adorable. Look at his face. The little blushies. I love him so much. I love him so much. He's such a good dude. Oh yeah, he was giving the tickets and he wanted them to debut, and they're all graduating, which Haruki brought up a good point. He's like, everyone's lives are changing, we gotta make decisions what we want to do for our future. I love how he refers to Mafuyu, his own boyfriend, as an alien. It's so funny to me. He's like, he's some weird alien. Like, he doesn't understand the inner mechanisms of Mafuyu's mind. Poor boy, poor boy.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Oh, Haruki sympathizing with the high school kids. I remember that. He's like, they got it rough. Yeah, I feel like they're definitely more confident in their relationship, but Haruki does bring up a good point that they're like very young, so it might not be as sturdy as the two of them will be in terms of like their band dynamic. Yeah, I already know what happens with Hiruki and Shizu's entire arc, so maybe I'm not that behind. I'm probably behind still. Yeah, they had this chat. I remember their chat. Yeah, I remember him just thinking Shizu-chan was weird, and I'm like, I was very surprised that he thought he was weird, but I guess he does give off a very weird vibe, like, or you wouldn't expect that to be his personality based on like how he's spoken in the past, but I don't know, I just thought it was very comedic how he's just like, this dude's weird. What a weird guy. Oh yeah, this is the new conflict. He couldn't hear music, and I was like, what is going on with Mafuyu? I feel like he's having an imposter syndrome moment, or he's just like overthinking things. I do not know. Oh, are these extras? Yay. Akihiko's family situation? Yes. What is the exchange rate? Oh god. Oh my god, his father's crying. His father's a violinist, and he's a resident of England. Oh my goodness, that is very cute. Oh, I was wondering why he was saying he was gonna die. Well, I guess it's expensive. I do not know the prices of these types of things. That's why you reacted that way, okay? He's like, where are you getting this money, bro? I would also be confused. Like father, like son. Yeah, he learned the very touchy-feely affection. That's so cute. Yes, I'm also surprised. Like Haruki, I thought that Akihiko's parents would be distant and uncaring from what I recall, like, was described of them, where it's like he had zero contact with him. So the fact that he's super affectionate and, like, excited to see him is very surprising. Oh, he gets mistaken for the dad. That's cute. Seeing Haruki with a baby, I would be smiling from ear to ear too. I read the upper parts because I do own the manga volume. I just forgot very specific moments, but I remember the ghost extra from my read of the volume that I bought. Damn. Is this talking about also the fact that Uenoyama hasn't heard Mafuyu's voice either, and Mafuyu himself hasn't heard his own voice? Damn. I'm nervous for him. Yeah, you might be an overthinker like myself, Mafuyu. You might be similar to me, where you just overthink things, even though everything is totally fine. Oh my god, he's wheezing. Did he just, like, book it there? Like, he's a sprinter. Suddenly, out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, not the distressing messages. I want to see you. Aww. Is that even a distressing message from a boyfriend, though? I miss you, I want to see you. Like, I would see that. Isn't that, like, kind of a normal thing if you're not meeting up for a while? I don't know. What's the time for the last train? I guess that would be weird when it's the time for the last train. Okay, he didn't reply. That is suspicious. I'd also be worried. Did he bonk his head against his guitar or against Mafuyu? Alright, no, I think they bonked each other. Oh, the blushies. Yeah, so what is up with you? Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Oh, is that not what he wanted to hear? Oh no. And he's leaving in 10 minutes too. Oh my god, wait, Yama, don't avoid him. Why are you avoiding him? What? He's a conflict avoidant. He's like panicking. Oh my god, Uenoyama's panicking. It's fine. I'm getting nervous just for him. This whole thing is making me nervous. Oh, this is the angst arc that they needed, I guess. Rejecting music. It just seems like he's a bit lost at the moment, and maybe like forcing him into it wasn't the right way to go. Like, maybe he should have, like, heard him out, sat and listened to what he had to say, or, like, wait until he was comfortable enough to say stuff, but I don't know. I find it funny, or not really funny, but interesting that Uenoyama also looks up Hiragi and Shizu's relationship now. He sees it as an ideal, something to look up to, and Hiragi felt the same way about Yuki and Mafuyu. That's like a very interesting parallel. So now it's like Uenoyama is the one who sees them as like the ideal, when Hiragi was previously in that position where he was always the one who was like, oh my gosh, they're like that ideal couple, like I wish I had something like that type of thing, and he always thought he was the person in the audience watching, and he didn't think that was reachable for him, like that sort of love. Oh gosh, he can't be like him. Oh no. Sumi's pointing out his flaws, and he's overwhelmed and flabbergasted probably, and not sure what to do. Wait, I just need to know, how many chapters do I have? Like, I always check this. Oh my god. Up to 50? Jesus, like, I'm reading this very slowly. I should get water, but whatever. My voice might sound a bit raspy. Poor Uenoyama. Poor Uenoyama. He's getting irritated. He is getting... and the ticket's all scrunched up. A metaphor for their current relationship right now, right there. And then his sister is, like, passed out at the TV. What a mood. I wish I could be able to just sleep in that posture. Completely, like, okay, without any problem. I feel like I would have at least lied on the couch to do that. But a very relatable, like, late night, all nighter. She's probably doing an assignment or something. Is he just really getting milk in the middle of the night? Oh my god, he thinks he's treated like shit. Oh god. Oh, he doesn't like the idea of anyone else like singing with another, like Mafuyu singing with another band, or like singing with someone else. I don't know if he means like a duo, like a duet singing, or if he means like, I'm assuming he means with another band. So he says he would be jealous of that, but he is angry that Mafuyu is apparently upset about him being with a band. I don't even think Mafuyu is jealous though. I think he's just struggling right now. And he's also relating to the fact that Uenoyama is not spending as much time with him as to be similar to what happened with Yuki, and he's like getting reminded of that similar situation, and he just wanted some reassurance by like Uenoyama being with him a bit more. And like Uenoyama did indicate he wanted to spend more time with him, like he's just been busy because of all this, and he got him the ticket, so it's like he's clearly wants to spend more time with Mafuyu, so it's like he doesn't know what is going on in Mafuyu's head. I do not think he was treating him too badly. Oh, he just doesn't give straight answers. He freezes up. That's just how he is. He just doesn't say anything. Oh. Oh gosh, I guess it can be sad if your partner is just not excited about the things that you're excited about, or like expressing emotionally, like through their facial expression, that they're excited about what you're excited about. Oh, he thinks he's pulling away. But Uenoyama, you also pulled away because you ran off immediately when that awkward moment happened. But I know what he means. Like, he pushes him a bit, and then it's like he freezes up, so it's like he's trying to take initiative, but Mafuyu doesn't really know where his mind's at. I feel like Mafuyu's a bit confused right now. Yeah, you're going in the wrong direction here. It's not like it doesn't mean anything. There's no way music would suddenly stop meaning anything to Mafuyu. Yeah, when he's free of worry. He's clearly worried about something and anxious about something. Yes, that is why he froze up. On the TV? That is amazing. Hiragi and Shizu-chan have made it. I'm like so proud of them. It's okay, I don't know if her band is pronounced like sigh, like sighing, or SYH. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when it is. Actually, they should have said their band name already in the last, like, the OVA, and I just did not pay attention to how it was pronounced. I'm just gonna call it Psy, though, if I ever mention it. But let me know in the comments, what is the proper pronunciation for Hiragi and Shizu-chan's band, or duo, whatever you want to call it. Uenoyama's totally jealous, or, like, he knows where he wants to be. I already know. What is your way, Uenoyama? I actually have no idea where this is going. Like, I don't know if he's gonna convince him for music, or if he's gonna actually have a conversation with him, because I feel like having a conversation with him could possibly work if done correctly, but Uenoyama might be mainly like an action-oriented person. I don't know. He might go the music way, like Akihiko suggested. He might. He truly might. looks very similar to Shizu-chan, like his hairstyle. And also, like, his eyes, or, like, not really obviously the hair color is different, but his eyes remind me of Shizu very closely. Oh my goodness, his fear. Poor Mafuyu. I still can't believe it, like, in Japan, they have this whole career choice thing. That is wild. As a Canadian, that's, like, almost unheard of to, like, decide what career choice you would want. Like, there was a career-related course where it's, like, potential careers you get based on, like, tests, and they'll be like, what you were most likely to get, but then it's, like, extremely unlikely due to the job market, or, like, you'd have to be super smart to gain those jobs that they suggest, or whatever. It's, like, extremely competitive, but anyways, like, there's a course like that, but to have, like, genuinely, like, locking in what your goals are when you're that young, and they only have, like, what, 3 years? It's not even, like, a 4-year high school program, it's only 3 years in Japan, apparently, right? But I do believe for, like, the same age, I can't remember if it's, like, if it's an extra year in middle school, they just cut it off weirdly, but anyways, that is wild to me. I still can't believe. I get you, Mafuyu. I would literally always change my mind. I still don't know what I'm doing with my life, and I'm, like, in my 20s, mid-20s, like, time is a social construct. We all have as much time as we want, or we believe we want to have, so it is fine to not know what you want to do. Totally fine if you do not have any idea as to what you want to do for the rest of your life, or, like, if you want to do the same thing for the rest of your life anyways, you might want to change your mind halfway through your life, so. Or do multiple jobs, because maybe sticking around at one place is just not really your ideal. Oh, he's got an invitation for a professional team. I love how it's, like, on this page, I just didn't even read that. That's pretty amazing. And I love how Mafuyu literally looks so shocked and frightened by that. Oh, he's stuttering. This poor nervous bean. I feel so bad. Oh, he is an action-oriented person. I knew it. I had a hunch, but I wasn't sure. He put the ticket there to plant the seed in his brain. Oh my gosh, his friend nearly saw it, but I think he closed it. Oh, or did he not close it? If his friend saw that, he would, like, jump on that and be like, we gotta go. Let's go. Or how did you get your hand on this ticket? He'd be very nosy. I already have a feeling. He gives it nosy vibes. Wait, we have the stare down. He really is calling him out. He could immediately tell they're fighting. Oh my gosh. Wait, I just realized, do they know that they're dating? I know Hiragi knows and Shizu because they're, like, all buddies and he introduced him as his boyfriend, but does their buddies at I don't think they're buddies at high school, no. Oh, he's like, normally you would be panicky because you are the definition of gay panic in this series. But he is not at the moment because he thinks he has done the right action, like he's going on the right path with Mafuyu, hopefully. I wonder why I hit, little Mafuyu's little bubble. He's like, why did I hide? Oh, he thinks if he's too pushy, if he asks about it too much, he'll reject me. He's gonna beat Mafuyu up with music. That is wild. Writing. The author is truly amazing. Weapon 1, weapon 2. This whole metaphor is pretty funny. Will he? Oh my god, I love the death stare Uenoyama gives them. It's like, attend this. I'm sending mentally a vibe that you will attend this concert, Mafuyu, please. And it's like the electrocution noises in anime where it's like mentally sending the image to Mafuyu. Oh, his little face. His face reminds me of Kenma's, like, pouty face in that one panel in Haikyuu. I was worried that Uenoyama would insert that in his locker and it'd be like the next day that the concert was. I'm glad that he at least had the thought to put it in beforehand. Like, he had the sense to do that instead of leaving it last minute and be like, oh, come tomorrow. Oh, do not crumple it. Oh, he's just clenching his hand. Never mind. He's gonna think about it. He's like me. He puts things off. Procrastinator. You put things off each day. It's very relatable. Mafuyu's extremely relatable character. I love Hiragi's teasing. Oh, oh my god, their limitations. This is why governments need to value the service industry more and pay people higher for their labor. Another indication in manga that we see. Oh, he calls him Ue. Or, yeah. Would it be Ue? Uenoyama, right? So it's like Ue? He has a little he has a little nickname for him. Ooh, he wants to make Hiragi the highlight because technically he's not a part of the band. Oh, he doesn't think it's typical for Uenoyama to, like, not want the spotlight on him. That's kind of funny. Oh, his little tears. That's so cute. He'll stop crying in a wink. I love Shizu's deadpan way of saying that. He's like, relax, man. He's always like that. That's so funny. Are you emotionally unstable? Oh my gosh. The comedic timing, like the comedy of this series is amazing. Yeah, well, he still has the tears while he says alright. I love it. Wait, whoa, we're meeting a new character, a manager. Yes, it'll function more like a job rather than you guys working independently. It'll have a bigger team if you go further up, which is why they have a manager. Ooh, he's gonna come up with a title? Interesting. Ooh, that shot of Mafuyu looks glorious. The art is so pretty. Like, it's such a style love that I have for it. Haruki looks gorgeous in that shot. Oh my god. He looks so pretty. I think the author really loves the metaphor of a chrysalis. That's interesting. The shattering of a caterpillar chrysalis, cracking from the egg, the lines on a flower bud. It's all transitional metaphors, or like things breaking and changing the shape of things, basically. Oh, Haruki's like, we want to wait for him to make up his mind. And he already knows that he takes a long time to make up his mind. Haruki understands his personality. Oh, he's a fan of Given. That's so sweet that he was okay with them waiting. Like, that he's okay with waiting for them. Yeah, he understood that you were committed at least and was trusting you on that. Oh, he discussed it with Akiko, of course. Oh, bravo, bravo. Bravo, Haruki. I'm proud of you. I thought he was gonna be the opposite and be surprised that it's Mafuyu the one who's hesitating, but now that he mentions it, yeah, he was the one who couldn't sing during the rehearsals. So he's like, oh yeah, I get it. Mafuyu's that type then. Could see it. Could see how Mafuyu could be potentially questioning things. Of course, that's just like Mafuyu. That's so funny. Oh, singing is very transformative, similar to the transformation metaphors. Oh, yes, you're like the senpai. You are encouraging Haruki. You are. Oh, I think you could encourage him though if you really wanted to. He's definitely encouraged you in the past, or like talked to you when you were about Akihiko, right? So like I could see him encouraging Mafuyu. Yeah, it might be something that Mafuyu has to come to terms to on his own. Like, he has to have his own revelation, like Take-chan's explaining. Yes, also being the background supporter of people is pretty great. That you were the one to maybe give that little push to them. Go ahead, steal that. Steal that whole entire metaphor and sentence structure and use it to your own. Well, what a bro. Take-chan is truly a bro. I was Haruki thinking that Mafuyu was only led on to this path by others, so I'm starting to question things. Ooh, yes, get his opinion. Oh, he wants them to stand on stage together. He is the senpai that wants the best for them. Oh, it's so pretty in color. Ooh, I love Mafuyu's pose here. They all look so model-like. Love it. Love it. Oh, it's puppers. Look at the puppers. Hiragi. Oh, of course, Bro shows up. I love Hiragi. Hiragi always shows up. He's the bestest friend ever. I love him. Once again, he's waiting out the window. I love Hiragi. Oh, even he has a ticket. His face. Borrowing him. It's so funny the way he worded that. He really wanted to do this really badly. I understand why he didn't think of Mafuyu maybe in the moment, because he was just thinking of accomplishing that one thing. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, he's scared of it too. Oh, at least Mafuyu said that. Take care of your voice. Oh, what a sweetie. What a sweetheart. His little blank stare. Oh, why am Mafuyu stuttering so much? I feel so bad. He's talking about something completely different, but that is the source of his issues. I don't think it has anything to do with Uenoyama himself. It has to do with him not being certain of his future. They're like, why are you bringing that up when we mentioned Uenoyama? Yeah, she's like, it's normal not to know what you want to do. He's like, but ones that are not normal, people who are, already know that they're gonna be doing something hardcore. He's like, I'm gonna become a pro soccer player. Don't you want to go pro? And it's like, yeah, we're not really the typical people you find. You always try things out and then change your mind afterwards. Yeah. Oh, it's the day of a concert. Will he go? Will he not go? Guess who's there? What? Was that a color page? Let's see. Whoa. Guess who's back there? Oh my god, Shizu looks totally different in this shot. Like, he looks like a completely different person with his hair done like that. Did Uenoyama cut his hair in that shot? Or does it just look less long from that angle? I don't know. Maybe this is like showing their new hairstyles. Ooh. Oh yeah, because Haruki's hair was longer in that shot. Maybe, yeah, maybe their hairstyles might be changing up. He's like, I'm not hiding it. He's like, bruh, I got a boyfriend. I'm gonna be posting it on Insta. It's so funny. Damn, Ugetsu looks good. I'm not even a Ugetsu stan, but his hair like looks cute like this. Alright, I think it is. This is just what his hair always looks like, but shaggy look just looks so cute. Like the wavy, messy look. The mention of the concert instantly has Mafuyu freezing up. Damn. Poor guy. Mafuyu is just literally going for everyone, judging him. Each person he meets, calling him out. Definitely frightened of the change. Poor guy. Yeah, but that's not necessarily what will happen with you two. Necessarily? I don't know. I think he's just thinking worst case scenario. Yeah, every action kind of causes a different pathway. Yeah, if you're being in a standstill, that's kind of worse because it feels like nothing is moving on. There was no... But it can be a bit more, what's it called? Comfortable because you're used to it. It's not as scary as new changes. Try it and learn something more about it. And then like see how you feel about it. It's basic, it's all just trial and error. His little smirk. Oh, I love how the Mafuyu's facial expression is drawn. It's so pretty. Oh, he named it. They went to see the water together and they confessed right to the sea. That might be what it's representing. Oh, but also Yuki too, I forgot. But when they confessed, they were like also by the sea. And this, yeah, I was gonna say, it's like this moment, the time he confessed to Uenoyama. Oh, Mafuyu's crying. It's so beautiful. Let's go to the sea again and again. Oh, they look. Hirugi looks like a star in all of these shots. Oh, and the drums. Look at him go. Oh, he wants to go out there and sing. Yes, you love him and you love music. It's very simple. Ugetsu's like, sees him from a distance. Yup, he looks alright. Just by the back of his head. He's like, sure, Mafuyu looks good. Oh, he has to take a flight out. And now he's probably getting flashbacks to his first love. Oh, and he's in the audience cheering Uenoyama on because he's a good senpai. I do hope Ugetsu gets his own love story at some point. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe the whole point of Ugetsu is that he doesn't need no love story. He's perfectly happy on his own. The fan. Even his buddy, Haruki's friend that he sometimes works for, is fanboying. I love it. They're all on those high school friends. Ugetsu's just heading out the green room. Will Mafuyu visit him? That is the true question. Will this happen? I'm hoping. Or is he gonna go out to see Mafuyu? Look sharp. Aw, the little doggy's in the background. Oh my gosh, Shizu's face while he's eating his little cup of noodles. I love it. I love the goofy moments afterwards. Were you the one who wouldn't stop? You can move a muscle. 10 minutes have already passed. Oh my gosh, I love Hirugi. He's like, rest. Don't move for 10 minutes. He was probably like mothering head though, like being a mother head. Wanting to make sure they're all rested up. There's Mafi. Oh my god, his little face. His dud face. Oh, he does want to sing and he's announcing it. I love how he just announces, I want to sing. Oh my god, this is a proposal basically. This reminds me of Hinata and Kageyama promising to like basically do volleyball for the rest of their lives together. Ooh, it's giving the same. It's giving the same energy. Oh, he's going all in. Like a proposal in our dressing room. Oh my god, he's eating a rice ball or whatever. I think it's a rice ball, yeah. Something similar. Oh no, onigiri basically. He's like, oh my god, he's holding off Hirugi. This is like the cat meme. I can't. The lady pointing at the cat at the table. It says to be continued, so that is not the final chapter. So from reading the comments on the website that I'm on, and then also the fact that this page says to be continued, I'm assuming there's at least one chapter after this, or maybe two, and there's gonna be special announcements. I'm thinking there's either gonna be a sequel project that's gonna like continue their story, like we're gonna finally see Given the band working, because that's what I mainly want. Like I want to see what happens, like their struggles as they begin as a band, because I feel like technicalities haven't really or extreme band conflicts haven't really showed up yet, or like you know, stuff that we usually see like shown in like music genre stories where it's like musicians getting overworked or like stuff like that, or like burnout, creative burnout. Like those types of issues. I want to see a bit more of that. So I would love to, if they do continue the series and showcase Given as a band. Please ignore our dog barking in the background. Our dog just barks a lot when she sees people at the front of a house. But yeah, like if they follow them, I'd love that. Either that's gonna happen, or my other prediction is that we're gonna get like a spin-off following Ugetsu, because everyone like is pretty much paired. Like Hiragi and Shizu's arc kind of finished up, because for one, like they're secondary characters and they're usually like the support characters, and like their love story was shown all the way through, and now that they've debuted, it kind of feels like they've locked that story down, like they've completed their little arc. I do think like Given's arc isn't complete because they haven't even debuted yet, so like I would love to see more of them. But if they aren't like planning to continue that, I could see why that maybe the spinoff could be about Ugetsu, where it'll be following a very like sort of different outlook of love, where it's like he's given up on his first love, maybe he's a bit more reserved or not interested in falling in love again, and then maybe he spontaneously falls in love, or like ends up in some, I don't know, enemies to lover situation, or like, I don't know, something interesting. I feel like for Ugetsu's love story would have to be a bit spicier for me to maybe be excited about it. I don't know. Ugetsu seems like he'd be the type of person that might fall in love in like a wild set of circumstances, potentially. If he were, like, it would have to be pretty, like, the person would have to be pretty captivating to like get Ugetsu's interest, considering how like he was impressed by Mafuyu because he was almost like a prodigy at singing without really, like, he didn't really practice singing, he just happened to be really, really talented at it, and he had a kind of like low-key interest in it throughout his life, but didn't really pursue it until Uenoyama pushed him to, right? So he seemed like, I don't know, I feel like Ugetsu is either gonna fall in love like spur of a moment, like he falls fast and it's like, ooh, or like before, like I said, it's gonna be a spin-off of Given finally debuting and us seeing what happens with them, because I would love a spin-off series where we followed them through the trials and tribulations of like what goes on for like a new band, and you know, like all the photo shoots, struggling with like performing, how big a deal with like the relationship versus like what they have to do as a band, and like potentially not having anyone find out about it, even though like Hiragi's been pretty like obvious on Instagram posting stuff, so like maybe there's not that much worries nowadays. I'm assuming this takes place like in this time period, or at least in the from when it first began. What year did this first begin? Okay, since it began in, I'm looking at Wikipedia, since it began in 2014, the original release date for the manga. I'm assuming this takes place in like the teens, and so maybe perhaps like if this were taking place in like 2020 whatever, I don't like, it would make sense for Hiragi's like, oh whatever, I'm just gonna post about it, because I think in terms of like in the 2020s people are more open, even in Japan, but obviously there's gonna be still places that are like not as open, but like I would assume at least in a cityscape it might be, it's more common, right? More commonplace and more accepting than maybe like in the countryside or something like that. And even then that might be like, as an outsider, I don't really know what it's like, so it's like you can't really say, like those are mainly based on what you vaguely hear about. I don't know, I don't really have anything to go off of, but I do think that like things are not as like extreme, so Hiragi's nonchalant way of like posting and being like it doesn't really matter, I can get that. Also, like from a marketing standpoint, as I think in one of the, what's it called, the extras, the whole like it also mentioned if there's a slang term in Japanese for like shipping real life people, so perhaps they can market towards that, so it's like not really big of a problem. But if that does pose a problem where it's like, oh, like the whole not idol or like band culture, but it's like if there's like the whole no dating policy, maybe that will play a factor if they end up signing for a company that's like against that. I don't know. It seemed like the dude was chill though, so like the person that was trying to recruit them, so I don't think that would be a big problem, but those are potential issues or problems and conflicts that could be explored if they were to continue a spin-off following Given the band itself. I do think I would prefer following like the spin-off to follow Given the band itself, and maybe to have like a single chapter with Ugetsu, because I feel like I do not care as much to get an Ugetsu storyline as I would care more about getting Mafuyu and Uenoyama's full storyline. Like that's the number one thing that I want. I think that everyone's like love stories have at least more well-roundedness than Mafuyu and Uenoyama's. Like yes, they've confessed and they're together, but like I feel like I need a bit more for me to feel like, for it to feel complete. Like I need a bit more. This doesn't feel complete to me. Maybe I'm just picky and I just really want more Given content, but and this poor author needs a break. This poor offer. Natsuki needs a break, but it is fine. I love the series, and I'm excited for whenever the movie comes out. I do not know when it will be out, but whenever it does, 100% that I'm going to be watching that really, really quickly, and I'm going to be going crazy when it's finally released. Other than that, I don't really have much to say. I thought I would have more like analysis to go off of, but the resolution was pretty like simple for this whole conflict. Like I already knew kind of where it was going. Like I knew Mafuyu would form some realization when he saw Uenoyama, like he would be moved because Uenoyama's music is always moving. Also had that hint of Yuki within it because it was a song that he started and then Uenoyama literally completed. So it's like a mix of both of them. It reminds him of his first love with Yuki, and also like, it is a piece of art that literally forever creates a memory that cannot be like, it's a piece of art that cannot be destroyed basically. There's gonna be recordings of it, like I'm assuming posted online, so it'll exist forever. A piece of basically of Yuki himself that has just left an impact on the world, on people that could like, spread and move. Like those feelings that he had will create an impact on so many people that are fans of him, that might like, stumble upon the song and hear it. So like that is amazing, like a gift for Uenoyama and Hideki and Shizu to give to Mafuyu, where it's like, we've completed the song, and not just to Mafuyu, for like just themselves as well, because Hideki and Shizu were best friends with Yuki, and they also lost like their friend from childhood. So it's something that they all wanted, like they both wanted to do, and then also including Uenoyama. So it's like a huge gift, and I expected, it to obviously move Mafuyu's heart and to be like this iconic moment. I knew it was gonna be amazing. Whenever this is animated, it is gonna be glorious to hear that song. I'm hoping like the song hits as much as these images, because these images are so beautiful. Like how the author, Natsuki, not Natsuki, right? I'm like so bad at names. Yeah, Natsuki, how Natsuki conveys the entire environment and the booming music on these pages is just like glorious. Like they capture what it feels like to be in a crowd. Like, because I've been to K-pop concerts and it literally feels like this is the energy of a crowd going crazy for like a group of people basically performing their hearts out, right, and putting their hearts on the stage. There's a certain like synergy and energy that like emerges when a performer performs. I don't know how to explain it, but like this captures where it's like they're so captivating that you can't take your eyes off them, and they're like almost sparkling on the stage. I don't know, having that close of a view though, Mafuyu must have been like out of like, his breath must have been taken away. I can understand why he reacted the way he did. But yeah, it's like your heart, you could feel your heart, almost like the music is going straight to your heart somehow. I don't know how to explain it through words, but yeah. Also, Natsuki nails Mafuyu's expressions. Everything about it is amazing. I just can't. So like, this is a very simple conflict and resolution. Like I knew where it was going. I knew Mafuyu would realize, the answer was pretty simple. It's like he just needed to stick with his gut and try it out. Like even if he changes his mind later down the line, I don't think, if he doesn't take the chance, he will forever, be like, oh, what if I did take that chance? So to at least go for it is the way that I expected him to go. Like there was no way he was gonna be like, no, I don't want to do this, and then like change his mind a year or two later. Like I couldn't see that happening. I knew he was gonna say like yes to debuting. It was just that he needed to be like pushed a bit further, and he needed to understand and like accept the fact that he was confused and uncertain and scared of the future, and that's why he was feeling that way. So it did take quite a few people to going up to him and being like, bro, like you need to chill, or like, and Ugetsu being like, you just gotta do it, just do it. He was basically the meme, the Shia LaBeouf, I believe, meme, but just him just yelling, just do it. That was basically Ugetsu. He was like, just do it, you need to just try, you need to just go. I am forcing you to go to this concert and things will change, because otherwise you're just gonna be standing still and it's just nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna be lamenting about this in this cafe with me for the next 2 hours, and you're not gonna make a decision, so I'm gonna make it for you. And I stan Ugetsu for doing that. Otherwise, Mafuyu would have been like wandering around outside the concert hall, not really doing anything. So I'm glad that he forced him into the crowd. But Mafuyu is probably like the top character that is the most relatable character. He is literally indecisive like me. Oh my god. So having a character that is also indecisive is great to see. Yes, it is a simplistic conflict, but it makes sense because they're high schoolers and the conflict is a really normal, mundane conflict of not being certain of your future. And I love that. I love that this author is showing it's okay to be uncertain. It's okay to take a while to make these decisions, because it is a very big decision to make. So you should take however long you need and however much time you need to take to make make that decision, even if other people are getting mad at you. Just ignore them and take however long you need to make that decision. But basically, I loved what happened. I'm glad I caught up, but I'm also sad at the same time that it's over. It's complete, or it's going to be complete in 1 to 2 more chapters. I don't know how many are going to be after this. I'm guessing it's just 1, but I'm hoping there's maybe 2, because I don't know what this announcement's going to be. Let me know in the comments below if any of you know what the announcement is, or have any, guesses or predictions what the announcement will be. Do you guys think similar to me where it's going to be following given the band itself, or do you think it's like it could be a Ugetsu spin-off? Like, is the author Natsuki an Ugetsu fan? Like, are they really into Ugetsu's character and want to explore him more? Or do you think Natsuki's just gonna follow Mafuyu to the end of time? Because I do think Mafuyu's story deserves to be a bit more expanded upon than what we were given. Mic drop. I literally title dropped the name right now. What we were given. And I'm talking about given. I guess I will end the video here because I've rambled enough and talked about this show enough, and this will be a bitch to edit, and I do not want to edit more than an hour of footage, and it will probably be an hour of footage due to how long I speak in these reaction things. So thank you for watching this video and sticking around, and I will hear from you all in my next video. Bye bye.